no survey. Let me say it again. You have no land if you have no survey. Ordinary provisional survey, somebody has bought land for the past 4-5 years. Third survey. Tell me why somebody want to sell land to someone I know and the person said, okay, Jafar, please help me to check the land. This person want to sell this land to me, help me to check it. And okay, it took me there and we saw the land. Now, I was now asking, where is the survey? Because actually it's the survey that will tell me this pillar is for you, this pillar is for you. He said, what happened is that the surveyor is still with the survey. Your surveyor is still with your survey, or you did not even pay surveyor to do your survey for you. Or most of the time, people just deposit a little bit money with the surveyor and say, okay, they will deposit it later, they will collect the document later. You do not own that land though, because your survey is going to even show me that whatever you are telling me that this is your land boundary, because your survey, okay, you don't understand what survey is, Abi. Your survey will tell us the measurement, the boundaries, the beginning and the end of the land that you own. Because your land, no matter how big, no matter how small, is as a measurement, as a boundary, as a starting point and the end point. Through the survey, we will know where it's facing the road, where it is going to access the road or not. But you just want to say, okay, you have bought land, you have paid for land, is that. It doesn't work that way for any property that you own and you don't have the documents. Now, okay, we were in the mosque today and then the person was saying that, okay, land grabbers issue, that's the reason why he doesn't want to buy land and all of that. That is very fine reason, because a lot of people have issues with land grabbers. But from the onset, most of these people do not even have documents. I have already known that, but I didn't say anything. I just asked him, sir, even do you have red copy? He said no. What of provisional survey? He said no. So how can you prove that they actually grab your land? How can you prove that this is where you paid for? How can you prove that this is the size of the land that they collected money for you for? Even did our assignment. Did. See, if you pay for land and you collect only receipt, please, you do not have land though. If you pay for land and you do not do the deed and the survey, you do not have the land. You only, if the person has a good intention with you and they are just playing with you, honest with you, that is. And then if you are playing on honesty on property is not Guguru and Ekpa. Property, even people that are buying electronics will collect receipts. Okay, can you buy car and not do its papers and you are going to drive it on the road? You now buy land that is even a much more bigger asset that is transferable from generation to generation, but you are not storing it, you are not keeping it, you are not putting it in good condition, and you are saying you have a land. Okay, some people will just believe that I have a land. Where is the document? The document is still with the person that sold the land to you. This is not. Suppose someone was telling us today, someone is sold land to has not collected the document of those land from him, and that person will be saying they have land somewhere, and your document is not with you. And if you now encounter these honest people, they can burn your documents and sell the land to another person, and you are back to square one. And how can you prove that you bought a land, you don't have the papers? You don't have the papers. That is a clear error on your part. Because a lot of people know, okay, property is good, but if you do not seal your bottle of water and you put it down, even children are going to kick it away and your water will end up wasting. Now you used hundreds of thousands or even millions or multi-millions to buy property and you do not have the deed of assignment or deed of conveyance or any deed, and you do not have survey, provisional survey, no, red copy, no, register survey, no, you do not own the land. I have to be honest with you, you do not have land. Go and collect all your documents today, and if they are dribbling you, be suspicious. And if anybody in this today and age want to sell land to you and they are saying something because of their documents, go and verify. You don't want to pay surveyor, you don't want to pay lawyer, you later pay them or you lose your property. And that has made many people ruin a lot of millions because of a few hundreds of thousands that they are going to save, and payout to this time is even lesser than that. Pay agents properly, pay your surveyor properly, pay lawyer properly, and get your document out and hold it. And that is when you own the power to the land, because nobody can take their land home. Your land will be there. You cannot take your land home. So since you cannot take your land home, you need something that you can take home that will put your interest in the land. That okay, this is this person that owns the land. Okay, when you don't have a registered survey and so you now want to claim the land, how do you want to claim that you own the land? So a person was saying, okay, they bought the land and someone else, the person that sold them the land, now sold half of the plot to another person, and that person has built on it. I said, okay, the question I want to ask you, do you have a registered survey first? No. Because if you have a registered survey, Surveyor General's office of the state is going to have a record of that your survey in the books. So you can search for your document there and they are going to know this is the name of the owner of this land, the coordinates, the size. But when you do not do this and land grabbers grab your land, how are you going to prove that you own the land? The barest minimum. I'm not even talking of C of O. Barest minimum. Hello guys, my name is your property Padi. If you need reliable properties that will give you peace of mind and is going to preserve your wealth with by generation cash flow constantly for you, contact me on 081 5537 7898. My name is Jafar Olawale. I am your property Padi. See you on the next one.